What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another video. In this video we're doing things a little different. We're going vegan. This dish is fully inspired by my Jamaican heritage, and I just want to shout out one of my subscriber, Jeffrey, for requesting a vegan dish. Before we go any further, if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, click the subscribe button and become a part of the Greedy Gang. Now let's get into the video. I already went ahead and soaked my chickpeas in water and a teaspoon of baking soda overnight, so I'm just going to get rid of the water and transfer them to a pot and boil them for about 30 to 40 minutes or until tender. I'm just adding some water just to cover the beans, and then I'm going to add 2 cloves of garlic, 1 bay leaf, and then I'm just going to cover the pot and allow it to cook. So I didn't remember earlier to add half teaspoon of baking soda, so I'm adding it now. This will help with the breaking down of the beans so that they cook faster. Now that the beans are done cooking, I'm going to strain them and cool them down with some cold water. Then I'm going to remove the skins from the beans. Using the baking soda is really what helps the beans to break down so much that the skins are soft and easily separated from the beans. And as you can see, most of the skins are floating on top of the water, so I'm just going to use a strainer to remove them. Let's make some hummus. First, I'm adding the beans to the food processor and I'm going to puree them for a bit. The process can take between 5 to 7 minutes to ensure that the hummus comes out very smooth. In the end, I'm going to add some jerk seasoning just to kick it up a notch. So to my 2 cups of chickpeas, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of tahini, and then I'm going to add the juice of 1 lime. So I'm going to place the lid back on the food processor and I'm going to blend it for a minute. Then I'm going to add 6 cloves of garlic and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And now I'm going to blend all of this together, and then I'm going to add a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of jerk seasoning. You can increase the amount depending on your taste. So now I'm just going to transfer it into a bowl and set it aside. So now I'm going to saute some Pak Choy, and I'm just chopping up some green onions, and I'm going to chop up 1 tomato, half an onion, some garlic, and half a Scotch bonnet pepper and some thyme. Also for the saute, I'm going to chop up a whole head of Pak Choy, and then I'm going to julienne some carrots to add to it, a little bit more flavor and color. So here I'm just adding a little bit of oil to the pot, and I'm going to add my seasoning, my onions and tomato. You could also use a little bit of water if you don't want to use oil. And I'm just going to toss that around a little, and then I'm going to add my carrots and just saute it a little bit just to get the carrots going. I'm keeping this clean as possible, so I'm just adding a little bit of salt and a little bit of black pepper. I'm adding some Pak Choy right now, and I'm just going to toss that around just to combine everything, and I'm just going to cover the pot with a lid and allow it to just cook for about 4 to 5 minutes. So now I'm going to make my quinoa and pigeon peas. So I've added 1 cup of coconut milk, and now I'm adding 1 cup of quinoa. You want to ensure that your ratio is 1 cup of quinoa to 1 3/4 cups of liquid. Now I'm adding 3/4 cups of water, and then I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of pigeon peas, and then I'm going to go in and mix that all together. Then I'm going to season my my liquid with 1 stalk of green onion, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 Scotch bonnet pepper, thyme, a sprig of thyme, and some salt and some black pepper, keeping it real simple. Then I'm gonna stir that together, and then I'm gonna make sure that I add my pimento berries. About 10 to 12 pimento berries will do. And then I'm gonna allow that to come to a boil, a rapid boil, and then you reduce the heat to low and let the quinoa absorb all that liquid. So now I'm going to fry some ripe plantain. Very easy to do. You just want to cut the ends off and then run the knife along the seam of the plantain, and then you're able to peel the skin from the plantain. So I'm just going to slice the plantain into pieces. You can cut them on the bias or however you like to cut your plantain. But I'm just going to cut them on the bias and then fry them up real quick, and then I'm going to plate the dish. So here you have it, my take on a Jamaican inspired vegan dish. If you don't have quinoa, you could use brown rice. The flavor of the coconut milk, the sweet plantain, the sauteed veggies with the fruity and spicy Scotch bonnet pepper is to die for. Well guys, I just want to say thank you for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share my videos with your friends and family so they too can see what Greedy Girl Ann is cooking up over here. See you in the next video. Bye!